Greetings, everyone. Pete here from Comic Book Geezers. Welcome to another edition of the show. Today, we're going to look at another one of those feature magazines to kind of spawn off some characters. But before we start looking at books, let me introduce my co-host, as always, Mr. Wild Bill. Welcome, my friend.
Hey, Pete. How's everything? Hello, comic book fans. Welcome back to another episode of Comic Book Geezers. How you doing? Pete's talking about an issue title called Amazing Adventures, which was basically two stories in one. We got the Black Widow and the Inhumans. I believe this is Jack Kirby artwork. I'm pretty sure Jack did some of this stuff.
Yeah, he did the early issues. Yeah, I think it was Jack and Neil Adams kind of did a lot of the artwork on the first few issues.
Flip stories, that's right.
Yep. And again, another vehicle to kind of launch some of these characters to see if they're gaining any traction so they can give them their own issue. That's what they had. Marvel had so many series like that.
I bought this like in the late 80s, early 90s for like $2. And it was the only one in my collection for a long time. So I started collecting a few years ago. The next one I have is issue number 6. And this is also Neil Adams artwork as well in here.
That's a great cover, by the way.
Thank you. Nice. Then my next one in my collection. What's your oldest in your collection?
14.
Okay. So you go after this one. I just picked this up last year or within the year. This is number 12. And I think this is when the Beast, he might have started at issue 11. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Was issue 11 he first started? Yeah.
Pretty sure it was 11, yeah.
But I like this cover. And him getting over on Iron Man is great. This is a good story, this one.
So a little bit of history. So the Beast actually debuted in his fuzzy form. Of course, he was a member of the X-Men. Those are Hank McCoy we're talking about. But at the time, the X-Men was still in kind of hiatus and just doing reprints of their 60s issues. So they reintroduced the Beast character in Amazing Adventures and reintroduced him with the full body hair like we would know him going forward. So, and like Bill says, the issue before the one that he has, they discussed that. My first issue, and I bought this off the rack, and you can tell it's in pretty poor shape, number 14. And I remember thinking, I love this issue. I used to read this one to death back in the day. And here he's tangling with Iron Man. Okay, a little bit of remnants from the issue before. He fights Quasimodo. Okay, a real good one. This one I actually got in recent years, but this is a Jim Starlin cover where he fights the Juggernaut. Of course, an old foe from the X-Men days.
That's a great cover.
That's an awesome cover. And Jim Starlin also drew the cover of this and the inside artwork, number 17. Oh, you're next, right? 16. Yep.
I have 15.
Oh, 15, sorry.
Which is the Griffin.
That's a great cover. Another Starlin cover.
Here's the hairy Beast without the X-Men uniform with that stupid X coming across the chest. The old blue and yellow uniform you're talking about, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But great artwork, man.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of that cover.
And the Griffin's a great villain, too.
Yep. And number 17.
Go ahead.
Another Starlin cover, Starlin artwork on the inside. Again, bought this off the rack when I was a little kid. It's pretty beat up. One of these days I'm going to have to replace this and the other one. But definitely good stuff. For a lot of us, this was the introduction to the Beast, right? Not so much the hairless Beast from the early X-Men days. So,
you got any more Beast?
That's my last Beast.
Okay, so what number was that? 17?
That was 17. Yep.
Okay, so I have 18 with a new character I never heard of before, Killraven. As far as I'm concerned, this is the first appearance of Killraven. Whether that's true or not, I don't know.
It's got to be, right? So based on H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds story, but with a new twist, I thought this was a terrific series.
Yes, and it went all the way to the end. 39 issues, he stayed.
Yep.
And this was a bi-monthly book, I believe.
Yep.
Right?
Great cover. I need that one. Mine starts with 19. And
I have 19 also. So do you have 20?
I do.
So do I.
So here you'll notice for a couple of issues, we got Mr. Herb Trimpe doing artwork inside and out. I think these Trimpe covers are just fantastic. Look at the colors on that. Woo. You know, someone who loved his Hulk issues, man. I was all over these. You got 21?
No, I don't have anything until 26 through 28. That's it for
Okay,
me.
I'll take over for a little bit. All right, so number 21, more Trimpy mayhem.
That's cool.
Lots of creatures and monsters. Yeah, this was just a great, like, futuristic kind of apocalyptic sci-fi story. Really, really good. The Martians and all this stuff. And this
It
is
was
one
set
of
in
my,
the future.
yeah, exactly. You know, based on the H.G. Wells story, but they took it in a totally different direction. So here we got number 22, another great Trimpy cover. One of my favorites, actually, here.
You got a little
And then,
Mr. Fantastic going on with them stretchy arms.
I know, yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. Here's another good one, number 23. Great action cover. Number 24 here is a Rich Buckler cover for number 24. And a good one. Another underrated artist, Rich Buckler, I always thought. 25, and I think this is a Gil Kane cover, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
26,
26.
Johnny Romita. That's a great cover.
Yeah.
A really good cover.
Number 27.
Perhaps the best cover of all of them.
Remember when I talked about how I bought some comics from that guy in Ohio and it took like 3 months for him to get my money order in the mail?
Yep. That's one of them?
Yeah. But his was a little bit worse. I bought it again. But yeah, then my last of the run is issue 28.
Another good cover.
And another nice cover. But yeah, I thought Killraven was an interesting character. Great artwork. You know, Herb Trimpe did a good job.
And my last one, in fact, I just got this from our buddy Paul 2 months ago. God, time's just flying by, whenever it was. Issue number 29. I have in my cart ready to order 30 through 39 because I want to finish the run. But definitely a good series. Very different. And just kind of strange.
Cart.
What's that?
In your cart. That reminds me. That's the story that I forgot a couple episodes ago.
Yep.
When I was talking about my recent haul. Part 2, I said, remind me, I got a story at the end. That story, I put it in comments on that video, but that story was I had Iron Man 35 in my cart, and someone bought it and took it out of my cart, and I placed my order and didn't check. And when I opened a box, I was like, there's no Iron Man 35 in here. What happened? It was taken out of my cart, and that's the second time that's happened to me for Iron Man 35.
Meanwhile, you could have bought it at Zap Comics that day because they had it there, and I offered it to you, and you're like, it's a little too expensive, so I bought it.
Yeah, but it was like $12. It was a nice clean
It was
copy.
something like that. Yeah.
Both times it got taken out of my cart for less than $6, and it was a nice looking copy. So I'm going to keep looking. I'll find it one day.
Oh, so you haven't gotten it yet? Oh, okay.
No, because it got taken out of my cart. Right
now, is that the only Iron Man you need for that run that you have?
Well, besides number 1, yes.
Right. Okay.
But if I get 35, I'll have 2 through 180.
Wow.
So
pretty good.
You know, and I don't know what the appeal about Iron Man 35, but it's Nick Fury's in it. So something's going on with S.H.I.E.L.D. and Iron Man. But
it's a good issue, but it's nothing. It's not like, I don't know.
No, they just can't keep they can't keep it in stock. I mean, they got a nice crisp copy, like $17, $18, but that's kind of the thing about comic hunting is, you're looking for the best deal. I mean, if I got the money, I could buy it, but I know I can get a better price. So I'm being patient, and I appreciate your patience. So that's pretty much it, I think, for this episode of Amazing Adventures from Marvel Comics. I'm Wild Bill from Comic Book Geezer saying thanks for being here. Thank you for all your subscriptions and your comments, and keep them coming. And we'll keep pumping out episodes for you guys. We'll see you next time. I'm Wild Bill saying thanks for being here.
And I'm Pete. Thanks again, everybody. I echo everything Bill just said. And more importantly, everybody be safe out there. Hope everybody's well. And we'll see you real soon. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.